Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We're coming to you live here from Dice Tower Con 2018, bringing you all the cool board game coverage. But first off, who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Julie.
We're Twist Gaming, and we are joined here with Tony from Arcane Wonders. Tony,
Hey,
thank you so much for coming.
how's it going?
You've been on the stream once or twice before, right?
Yeah, I think we just played Critical Mass the other week.
We did.
So yeah,
You beat
You
me.
did. I harassed you from the thread.
You did.
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah, you said things that completely went over our head, and then you had to explain what the traveling. The
Carney
Carney.
life, yeah.
yeah, totally went over my head.
It's all good.
But that's kind of typical.
We've come back. We're here now.
So we showed off Critical Mass last week. What have you brought to show off this week here at Dice Tower
So
Con?
this week I have brought a couple items that we're going to be coming out with in the Gen Con pre-release and then later this year.
Awesome.
Gen Con's right around the corner.
Yeah. So these are things that we hope to have for sale as a pre-release at Gen Con and then launching later in the year to full retail.
Cool.
The first of these is an Onitama expansion called Onitama Way of the Wind.
Way of the Wind.
And it introduces a wind spirit. And
That's interesting.
So
So
we
that's
have
what
this
this little
little-
sculpt is here.
Yeah.
I
You
love
Get a
it
little-
so much.
so
Oh,
it
it's
is
like
a
semi-transparent too.
well, the real one will be semi-transparent. So
Oh,
that's
really?
kinda good. Yeah,
Oh.
that is not the actual color, but it is going to be
Every time you move it, it turns into a ghost and then it solidifies again.
Yeah,
It's so amazing.
So it's going to be a miniature that's a translucent type blue plastic.
Gotcha.
fog as well, but yeah, and it's sculpted in the likeness of Japanese wind spirit.
Yeah.
And basically, it introduces a whole new level of gameplay for Onitama. The expansion also comes with 8 cards, so
So, 8 additional move cards as
yes,
well.
additional move cards, but these are a little bit different. So if we can see if that comes up,
Yeah.
that works fine. So basically, the card will have 2 different moves. The first move is a move that you perform with either your master or your students.
Okay.
And then you get to move the neutral wind spirit figure. So it is a neutral piece that both players are moving around the board. It's really interesting because it acts as a blocker. So you can't move on to the wind spirit with
Okay.
any piece. So it blocks that space. But then it also, if it can land on students. So if the wind spirit lands on a student piece, then it switches spaces with it.
Oh.
So
So you
it
can
causes
use it
chaos
to your,
on the board.
but it could also be used to your benefit or detriment based
Correct.
on.
Oh, so you can
Who's
play it on
the
your
bit?
own students
Yes,
as
you can
well.
Right. If you
on your
needed
own
it, that's
students
really
to move
cool.
them.
Does it interact with the masters at all?
Does not interact with masters. So
Okay.
You can't change the positions of the masters.
They're too smart. They're too smart to fall into the wind spirit's little traps.
But that is the first item that I just wanted to briefly go over, kind of preview and show off. And then I have Goodcritters.
Good critters.
So, Goodcritters is a game by Fabian Zimmerman. It was previously published as Tieftaschen.
One more time.
Tieftaschen. It means deep pockets.
Okay.
So it is actually, but that was done in a very small run in German.
By the way, I love that the box artwork for that. It's mobster animals, and it's just great. My favorite is the kind of angry-looking rhino right there.
You like the rhino?
I do.
Okay, you can be Knuckles then.
Oh, his name's Knuckles. I like him even
Can
more.
I be the? Is it a bulldog?
Bruno?
Bruno.
Bruno's
Yeah.
bulldog?
Yeah.
Okay, you shall be Bruno then.
Yes.
Which one's your favorite, Tony?
So I am a big fan of
He's got a little vest.
Lima, the lemur.
The lemur. Oh, she's
She
in the
is
bottom right down
Bottom
there.
right, she is yellow, so I'm not sure how well that would show up on the
Uh,
screen, but
she's like a cutout. Actually,
Oh,
looks
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
That is actually pretty cool looking.
That's fantastic.
So
Is she like a jewel thief?
yeah,
Specific-
yeah,
Oh, nice.
she's the cat burglar type
Lima burglar.
Lemur burglar, yeah.
Yeah,
Lemur burglar.
so we have a number of different people. Anna is the bunny, who's kind of like the espionage type character. We have Roxy.
Espionage or wet work?
We have Tommy, Slim Jim, and Toots.
Slim Jim. That's great.
So the way this game works
This is amazing.
it's it's a completely social game. It's the type that we love playing with Julie on this.
Teach me again.
So
All right. Here we go.
So going real quick, we're going to divvy up, and I'm going to ask if you would mind shuffling
Shuffling.
while I get everything going.
Okay.
That's a substantial amount of cards here you just handed me.
Yes, there are 140.
So he really believes in your shuffling. Oh, you're not going to do it all at once, Julie?
My hands do not have. I've got like tiny little.
Okay, okay.
I can't play the piano either.
Ah,
I mean, I can, but not well. It might have to do with never
having played the piano
having
before?
played the piano.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna blame my small hand span instead.
I feel like this
Crazies?
was partially designed off of me when I'm having a bad day. I'm just saying.
But you're not the rhino.
I'm not the rhino for the stream. True. That is
You
it.
are, aren't you?
No, Aaron's the rhino.
Aaron's a rhino.
Oh.
Which, yeah, it's accurate.
Okay. So basically, what's happening here is we all have a hand of cards that are our choices. So
And these choices are the same for all
for
of us?
all players.
Okay, so we've got vote yes, vote no, skim, rob, and guard. Okay.
And we're going to play with the optional rules too,
Ooh.
to give us increased bribing.
Oh, I like briberies.
Oh no! It is the last time we played live on streaming all over again.
And just for example's sake, I will start as the boss. So I have the boss ring.
Ring.
Ooh.
Do we have to kiss the ring?
I kind of
No.
want one of
All right.
these for real life.
So you divvy up the cards. How many do we start with? That's the only thing I don't have.
Did you see the money? Did you show? Well, it's green, so it's. I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
if
a
it-
little green.
4 loot cards to start the stash.
Actually, that shows are pretty good.
Yeah.
So
The United States
I'm
of
supposed to do
Zoomerica.
it a certain number too, aren't I? 2,000, 3,004, and 5.
So you're giving us some loot here?
Yep.
We start with this?
We start with some loot.
And then we share because we're all best friends here, right?
Yes, and that is exactly the premise of this game. So,
That's
going
just friends
to-
forever, holding hands and playing games.
what's going to happen here is this. I, as the boss, am going to...
It's really stressing that he's the boss here.
Well, what happened is we just went on a heist. And we went and got all this loot.
Yeah.
Pretty shiny loot.
Yeah.
And as the boss, I get to divvy it up.
Mm.
So what's going to happen here? But first, we have to take the fuzz card. So the fuzz card is what triggers the end of the game. And
I have to show this off here.
so
I love it.
The snake.
the snake and the mouse, yeah. So the fuzz comes in. It's going to be somewhere in the deck.
Okay.
When the fuzz comes in, end of the game triggers, we go ahead.
Okay.
So you have your loot. Everybody has their loot. We have our cash with our bribe tokens. We have our thing, our hand, and we have our threat tokens. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show loot. I'm going to show 5 loot cards.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at all that shiny loot.
I like
So
it.
that is what we came out with. And now, as the boss, I get to divvy it up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go, okay, well, I'm going to be really fair here. And I'm of course going to take these sculptures. I'm going to say, here you can have the paintings.
Oh, these are some pretty paintings. I like this. Does this
You
go
can
into
have some
my?
jewelry.
Does this go into my hand of loot
You
here?
can have some jewelry.
Jewelry.
Jewelry. And then I'm going to take.
He said I can, and then he
So-
put it
so-
back in the middle. So bear
Well,
in mind.
I'm trying to. So this is my distribution right now. I'm going to
Yeah.
say 9,000 to you, 9,000 to me, and 2,000 to Julie.
I'm not shocked at
So,
all.
This is kind of
Not sure why I'm part of this
Totally
organization. I haven't
fair.
defected to another
totally fair. So what I'm going to do then is I'm,
honest businessman's.
so
Group?
this is the distribution the boss has put forth.
Hmm.
Now we vote on it. So we get to decide: is this a fair distribution? Is everyone happy with this? Everybody good? Everybody kosher? So you, in your hand, you have a vote yes.
Mm-hmm.
You have a vote no,
Okay.
and those are simply: I'm voting yes, this distribution's good, or I'm voting no, it's not.
Pretty straightforward.
Then there's skim. So
'Kay.
skim, starting in the first person to play the skim card in turn order would just go, oh, I'm taking from the top.
From the
Skim-
top of the
skim
deck.
from the top of the deck. Now, if one player plays skim and then the next person plays skim, next person gets nothing.
Oh.
It's just the first player to play skim.
Gotcha.
Then there are the Rob and the Guard cards.
Okay.
So Rob and Guard are all about your threat marker. So you have your little character. And let's say I said, I'm going to threaten Julie. Now, what you're doing there is you are threatening to rob them.
Okay. She
If-
looks a little upset.
If I were to play the Rob card as my choice,
Yes.
then I would take one of your loot that I gave you in the beginning of the game.
Right.
Did I give you loot in the beginning? Yes. Right over there.
Right over there.
So-
there it is.
I would take one of your loot cards. However, if you played the Guard card and I played Rob, you would take one of my cards.
Yes.
So that is.
So
what
would you
happens?
have to put this
In front of you
in all before?
before the cards are revealed? Yes.
So you could do that and bluff, where so you're making me think that you're going
Yes.
to. Yeah.
Think that I'm going to.
And in fact, are you putting this over here right
yes,
now?
in fact, I am putting that.
In
front of
fact,
you, so.
his threat token, Sandy, is here with.
And what order does it resolve?
Resolve starting with the boss. Well, it all starts with the boss.
And then
It
it
goes
clockwise.
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 So, point of fact, it also means that I have the last turn.
Yes. Because you are the last clockwise in this straight line.
Mm-hmm.
I always find it weird to determine clockwise
With a-
order in a
yeah.
straight line. But
No, we just ran all the way around the table. and
yeah.
then-
Yep. So basically, what we do is we select a card and we choose that we're choosing to play.
So is anyone else threatening anyone else, or is only the boss the threat?
No, you can threaten whoever you want.
Oh, that's interesting.
You could threaten Julie too.
I feel like that'd be very rude.
Yeah, but then she'd be like doubly threatened.
I'm gonna threaten you, boss man.
Yeah. Okay, that could happen. So basically, what I'm gonna do is this: I'm gonna use my little. Oh, great! Now I'm doubly threatened. I'm going to give you a bribe. 2K there. That if you vote yes, you get that 2K. And then I'm gonna bribe you. Say if you vote yes, I'll give you 3,000.
So I'm up to 5 as opposed to everybody else's 9. Interesting.
And now, anyone else that wants to do any bribery and stuff can do so. And then.
So if I don't vote yes,
Basically.
I don't get to take the bribe. is what-
Correct.
So I can't take the bribe and then not.
Correct. These ones are binding ones. So if I said,
Okay.
"Hey Julie, if you vote yes, you get this," and you just took it,
Okay. I could
but,
just take it.
but you
this
just
one,
took my money.
right.
You're like, I didn't actually get anything from that, probably.
Totally fair. And then once I have this, so then it would be. So for example, if I did that, it would be in my pile. I could then use it later, but otherwise you don't have any.
Correct.
Okay.
You can cash in loot for cash at
Cash.
time.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that there's more in the box, so you can just. Okay. So anyone else doing any bribery or anything?
Do I have to like upfront accept it, or can I?
No.
I can just leave it there
you
and be
can just
like,
leave it there.
that's a fascinating little bribe you left me there.
Yes, it's just there. It's there until we reveal our card.
Fair.
But anyone else can threaten, do anything they want.
So I got my card there.
Okay.
I like the money.
So
I like
everybody.
money.
Okay, so we all reveal.
Oh, you.
Oh.
We all skimmed.
We're all no good.
So these
Oh, so we didn't get.
Doggone.
go here.
I thought for sure Tony was gonna guard,
So skim. So I took the top,
And then we get
and then
nothing.
we get nothing.
and because it's a tie, there was no vote. So when the tie occurs, the distribution happens
Oh,
As
okay.
is.
as is, but the boss goes to the next person.
Well, thank you.
Had it been a yes vote,
You would have stayed
I
the
would have
boss.
stayed the boss. And had it been a no vote, then the boss goes to the first person who voted no in order.
So it would still go this way.
Yes, but say you were the only one that voted no,
It would skip me.
it would skip him and you'd be the
Gotcha.
boss. So, yep. And so that was that round. And then the boss,
Yeah, see.
5 cards.
So we got some sculptures for 2,000, some cash for 4,000, paintings for 5,000, sculptures for 3,000, and jewelry for 5,000.
And the money, or the number of loot cards is based on the number of players plus 2.
Cool.
So, and it plays up to 8 people.
Oh,
So
I
you
can see some
play-
serious
you can play
negotiations going on
3
at that
to
point.
8
Yep.
people. So,
Okay.
yeah, things get really crazy once you have
A lot of
6 to
heated
8
family
people coming in
conversations.
going, well, I'll give you 3 monies and this if you vote yes.
Mm-hmm.
And and then people threatening each other all over the place.
So, question for you: the different types of goods that we're getting here. Is there any sort of bonuses for collecting
There
one
are
or the other?
not. It is purely there for expansion type purposes.
Gotcha.
Because there are promo cards that are going to be sold for this game, and the promo cards actually have text that have different little abilities and stuff like that. So,
In and of themselves, no, but with the potential for
yes,
in promotion, in
yes.
promo.
So we built the
expansions.
game with the intent that we can expand upon it and utilize the different treasure types, and it gives a little bit of variety in the deck, anyways, so that they're not just all the same picture or something.
Cool.
So I'm gonna divvy this up, and
Yep.
Tony, I think you need some jewelry. Julie, you need to spruce it up with some paintings. And
Fancy.
I'm just gonna. You guys don't want the rest of this. I'm just gonna take the rest of this here for myself.
Okay. Yeah, so what are you looking
I
at
just,
there?
it's just.
Yeah.
9,000, huh?
Nine.
No,
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
you didn't want the sculptures anyway. You don't have room for it in your place, and the
I'm
cash.
threatening you, boss.
Why are you threatening me?
I'm getting threatened by Bruno. Oh, okay.
So let's see. I'm gonna bribe you, Tony.
You know what? I'm
gonna-
gonna threaten Bruno back then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can change after the fact?
Until the cards are up.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm not gonna threaten anyone. I don't think we gotta threaten
You're not
anyone
threatening
here.
anyone?
Nah, I don't.
Are you gonna bribe anyone? Or you just gonna try to take that 9,000?
I mean, I think that I'm give you 1,000 to say yes, Tony.
Man, no, I am threatening you.
It was. Julie, I'll give you 1,000 to say yes.
That's interesting.
Here you go.
That's an interesting offer.
Here you go. You could keep that right in front of you. Keep it warm.
I'm just a poor little maker son with no money over here.
Well, I got my card.
That was really quick. I don't even know what I'm gonna do here.
Listen, boss, if you make it a 3, I'll make it a yes.
300, you got it. I know it's 1,000. 3, you know, no,
No.
I can't. It's too much. He's bribing you with 3,000 to say,
Say no.
Just say no to Tony.
Boss, I'm getting a pretty good offer over here.
I mean, I could offer you protection down the road. I mean, I'm this buff, scary, rhinoceros guy here. There's a lot of things that go bump in the night
Bulldog
here
don't
at
care.
Goodcritters,
Bulldog with vest don't care.
That's true. That's a very nice vest too.
It is.
It's very fashionable.
It is. He's quite dapper.
So I've got my card down.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because.
I don't like your attitude there, Tony.
Okay. So now we reveal.
I guarded.
Oh, you guarded. You did the no, though. So you get to take
There you go. There's your yes back.
That's fine.
you get to take a loot from me.
I sure do.
There's your coin back. Or his.
Oh,
Rob me.
yeah. You don't get that yes money. You don't get that yes money, Tony. Is this a good one here, Julie? Is this a good one?
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
You
So-
missed.
Good.
You
So-
missed it. I was actually nodding there.
I got some gems.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So what happened here is that the vote was no, and Julie was the only one that voted no.
Yeah.
So Julie becomes the boss. 2 more loot cards get thrown out here,
Oh, so the pot gets sweetened.
and you get to distribute this.
So because
however you
okay,
wish.
so instead of distributing it, actually, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so you're hiding how much loot you have? Like you keep your
Yeah,
loot
yeah, yeah.
to yourself?
Keep it-
This is my
I
loot.
mean, you
Keep it
could-
secret, keep
Hey,
it
you
safe.
keep your eyes over there. Okay, Mr. Bulldog. Bruno. Bruno the baker's son.
All right. So
I do like
five,
cash.
5. That's.
Hmm.
And then
Why does Tony get the jewelry?
I just thought you wanted cash.
I mean, but then I gotta pay tax on the jewelry if I buy it with my cash.
You really think we're paying taxes on this loot?
Cash is king.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give you that.
Oh,
I mean,
sculptures.
that.
Just took that.
Tony, that. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do that.
Oh no, you can leave that there. It's fine.
And then
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
do that.
Huh.
Man, I don't know about this. This is pretty rough on me.
I see.
It's not as rough as you were on me.
I don't know what you're talking
It is
about. man.
quite a bit more equitable.
Was afraid.
I don't know. I'm not threatening you
Why me?
because
What did I do to you?
Because I can.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna threaten Julie.
You
You should threaten Tony. It'll be a Mexican standoff.
Oh yes! And now the soundtrack of Pulp Fiction is going on in my head.
This is see, I had Reservoir Dogs in my head.
Ooh, that works too. No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
I got my card.
I no bribes, boss.
I'm not bribing her. I only have 2 little bribe cash right now.
She's boss lady. She's. You don't want a yes?
You don't want a yes? What?
What?
What? What?
You gotta grease the palms. I want to.
Oh, for a yes?
Yeah, for a yes.
Well, let's see. You had 9. And you're... Oh, and you're over here.
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing, boss?
Really?
I got
All
some
right.
knuckles for you, boss.
All right.
No.
All right. That. How about that?
Feels a little light, that pile there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How late was yours last round? Again.
You know, I'm not as strong as I look.
You're actually just a softie.
I'm a big softy, you know. Okay, I took it into consideration. I'll do that there.
Julie's the boss.
I'm the boss.
What's going on?
going on, I
Julie?
got my
You got
card.
your card?
I'm ready.
Okay, everybody's got it?
Yep.
Okay, and reveal. Oh, man.
Nice job, boss.
So what happens here? This is the other thing. So money's distributed. You get your cash.
I get my cash.
That goes back to Julie.
Thank you.
There you go,
And
boss.
then
You're a good kid.
you stay as the boss.
You, I like working for you.
So you continue being the boss, and
So 5 come out.
5 come out. And one thing to note,
This
you
is,
would not be playing with this many cards in the loot, the thing way down there.
Right.
So what happens
Because
if the
in this size player game, it would probably be
Quite a
more
bit of
like-
time before we
yeah,
got to the.
So it would
yeah.
be like somewhere in here range to before like the actual distribution.
so what would happen if the fuzz did get flipped over here?
All right, so let's say the fuzz comes out. So when the fuzz comes out, that immediately ends the game.
Oh, just right there.
And
Done.
the fuzz comes, we are out of here. And we then go back to our
Jeez, it's the caps.
we then go in and we would count up our loot.
All right.
Let's see who's got the most loot here. I don't know. Let's see. If I remember how to count. You know, I'm just a thug here.
And this counts as well, I'm assuming?
Yep.
3, 5, 9, 14, 18, 23, 27, 31, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I got
Oh,
43.
we all know I didn't win.
I got
'cause of-
43 grand.
31.
Oh, but I did beat Tony.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah. So that's kind of the dynamics of Goodcritters. So
There you go.
that's using the optional rule set with the bribe markers and the cash, and
Oh, so you don't have to play with the
don't
bribery
have to play
then.
with the bribery markers.
Oh, okay.
This is but it's included as a separate thing, but that you can add in. It gives you a little bit more money to play with in the beginning, but it does lengthen the time of the game slightly because you're playing.
Because
with-
negotiations.
Because of more negotiations going.
But that's always, I always prefer something with the interaction,
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
except when the interaction is with you, Tony.
Yes.
So, Tony, where can we find good critters?
So you can't find it anywhere.
Oh, man.
It's here, and that's it.
Where will we be able to find it, Tony?
So,
Kind of what I was getting at, but you know.
so you will be able to find it at Gen Con
Nice.
for sale as a pre-release, and then later it will go full retail.
All right. Do we have
Oh,
a
that's
price
awesome.
point set for good critters?
Price point is $25.
Nice.
So
You two can
That's
get
a lot
into
of
the
cards
professional theft.
and pieces. That's actually fantastic.
yeah, it's we're happy it came out how it did. This is a prototype. There are a few things that aren't exactly correct. The bases are going to be just clear plastic, but in
Is it the
reality-
final art?
Yeah, it's all the final art.
Cool.
It's the final
Very pretty artwork.
final presentation. So.
Super expressive. Like, I mean, that's we showed. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we're really happy with this how it came out. We're really excited about it. Gets right into our social interaction type games that we really love with like Explosive War and Sheriff Nottingham.
Yeah.
So we're pretty pumped about this one. Yeah,
Awesome.
So, Tony, thank you so much for coming onto the stream today.
I appreciate it.
And thank all of you for watching at home. Stay tuned for more board game coverage throughout the day here at Dice Tower Con 2018. Signing off for now, though. I'm Matt.
I'm Julie.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Bye, guys.